podcast first, our first ever live Skype interview on the Ralphie Radio Show. Joining me via Skype, live from his home in Los Angeles, it's Robb from Lights Over Paris. What up, man?
What's going on, Ralphie? How you doing?
I'm great. A lot to chat about with you. Thank you so much for helping us make history here on the Ralphie Radio Show. Our very first Skype interview as you join us, of course, from Los Angeles. And a lot going on for you guys right now. Matter of fact, just released today, the single featuring Game, I'm Not a Gangsta.
Yeah, man, today was the first day, and we got a bunch of fans hitting us up yesterday on Twitter, and I was like, how do they get the song, and I forgot, because Australia, Japan, everyone's the day ahead. So the feedback from over there has been really cool. Working with the Game, obviously very unexpected and awesome. So yeah, it's a very exciting time for our band right now.
Last time we spoke, Rob, I believe it was right before the tour last year that kind of started end of summer and then ran through, I believe, Halloween.
Yeah.
So it's been a minute since we've caught up here on the Ralphie Radio Show. Give me a little update. How'd the tour go, and what have you guys been up to since?
The tour went well. We sold out a lot of shows. We did some, radio shows in between some of our sets, and that was really cool, playing for the radio station and really seeing, how the fans reacted to hearing the song a bunch of times. It was really amazing getting out there and performing. More importantly, we've been working on the album. We've had about 6 versions of this next single that we did. And finally, we sat down and we got with the right people, and the Game called, and we're finally like, dude, this is the one. This is the version we're going to radio with. We're putting on our album. We're really excited. So, most of the time's been working on the single and the album. How
did you guys get linked up with him, and then how did he get on the track?
Dude, awesome story. We finally finished it. I was driving home from Santa Monica, meeting with some people over there. I got a phone call. It was April Fool's Day. So everyone's like, dude, it wasn't only the Game. There was a couple other artists, and they were definitely pretty sweet guys as well. But nothing really got us going but the Game, because of the name of the song, I'm Not a Gangster, and how the Game is and how he represents his music, his lyrics was awesome. I was driving home. They're like, dude, the Game's coming to the studio. He loves the song. He's going to do it. And I'm like, dude, you guys are pulling an April Fool's joke. I was watching my back the entire time on the way to the studio. And so we finally got there. He shows up with all of his homies. It was just me and a couple of my friends, and that was it. He did his part. We hung out. We vibed a little bit. It was awesome.
And the entire time you're going to the studio, you're like, no, he's not going to be there. And then, of course, he was there.
I was literally watching my back the entire time, thinking someone's just going to pop out and scare me. And we were in, this studio wasn't in, the awesomest part of town either. So it was just, all adding up for suspense. And, I saw him sitting in his car. I'm like, okay, everything's cool. So we went in the studio and we did our thing.
He was great to work with?
He was the best. I mean, I definitely expected, something slightly different, but he was fun, and his lyrics were very LOP friendly. It was great. It was perfect.
Love the Charlie Sheen shout out on his verse too. I guess you guys were going for the whole irony thing with the Game kind of representing 4 gangsters and then being on the track, I'm Not a Gangsta.
He is the black to my white and a white to my black, and on the track, it's like there's a contrast. It's awesome. And when he does his verse, that is very gangster. And a lot of his fans and people don't understand until they actually listen to the track, and they'll really get that I get it. LOP is singing about one thing, and he comes in and totally just does his thing. The song is about a girl, and it's kind of adolescent, and it's really cool. It's just about being nervous, when that girl's very, she's adventurous and she's putting you on the spot, and it's your first time, and you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Should I do it? Should I not? I don't know what to do. And he comes in and just man up and do it. You know what I mean? He's the gangster, and he pops in there and does it.
Making some history first, my man Robb, frontman for Lights Over Paris, joining me via Skype from LA. Robb, hey man, thank you so much again for making some time. I do appreciate it.
Dude, always, man, always.